In this bulletin, new laws to force OEMs to tell consumers how many pages they'll get from a cartridge on the packaging. Lexmark loses 2 separate cases against aftermarket cartridge suppliers. And China's newest Wi-Fi friendly printer launched. Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. US lawmakers are being supported for their call to have better disclosure on printer cartridge packaging. It's expected the state of New Jersey will be the first to pass a law making it unlawful for printer manufacturers to sell a printer without stating the average cost to print per 1,000 pages. And the page yield of a new printer cartridge must be disclosed on the packaging. Cartridge World, which has 31 stores in New Jersey alone, is backing the initiative by New Jersey Representative Paul Moriarty. The proposed legislation will see printer manufacturers fined up to $20,000 if they don't comply. Cartridge World claims the 200,000 small businesses in New Jersey spend up to $1 billion a year on printing. Cartridge World's public Stop the Ink Sanity campaign says most will spend 5 times more on the ink than what they paid for the printer in 1 year alone. 2 findings by court judges have ruled against Lexmark in 2 separate cases against aftermarket supplies companies. Firstly, all 9 justices in the Supreme Court have ruled that components manufacturer and distributor Static Control has the right to sue Lexmark on the grounds of false advertising arising out of Lexmark's prebate program. Static Control claims Lexmark falsely told US rechargers that remanufacturing prebate cartridges was illegal. Then, in a separate case in the Cincinnati US District Court, Judge Barrett has dismissed a Lexmark case against remanufacturer Impression Products. Barrett ordered there was no case against Impression Products over their alleged infringement of Lexmark's cartridge return prebate program. Impression Products argued successfully that Lexmark was trying to force consumers to only use their prebate cartridges once, thus preventing competition. The first and only laser printer brand to be made and distributed from China is expected to hold a significant global market share within 5 years. Speaking to scores of resellers in the China market this week, Phantom boss Jackson Wong said the ambitious plan to hold more than 10% of the global market was realistic.
The China market is the biggest laser printer market in the world, and the market requirement also have many alternative choice. So we have to make different model, different function to suit customer requirement.
The new Phantom P2500 with Wi-Fi mobile printing capabilities was launched to the Chinese distributors at the new Phantom headquarters and factory. Phantom's sister company G&G is one of the world's largest remanufacturers and distributors of aftermarket printer cartridges. A 14-year-old schoolboy claims governments in the US could save $400 million a year simply by using a different font when printing documents. According to The Guardian, Severe Merchandani also calculated that his school could save $21,000 a year by using the Garamond font. Computers and accessories, including printer cartridges, were the 7th most counterfeited products in the last 12 months. According to Free P, US Customs have seen a 38.1% increase in counterfeited goods, mostly coming from China. And Saudi officials have also seized and destroyed 12,000 counterfeit cartridges, among other items, in 3 different houses and apartments in southern Riyadh. According to Arab News, the Ministry of Commerce conducted the raids in the capital, which is also the largest city of Saudi Arabia. Cartridge World plans to grow in India by doubling its income before the end of this year. The cartridge franchise expects to capture a 10% market share within 2 years. Cartridge component supply giant Static Control has its eyes on the emerging markets in Eastern Europe. Its distribution centre in Butzbach, Germany, which opened only just last year, is gearing up to supply Poland, Slovakia, Slovenia, Croatia, Hungary and the Czech Republic. It may take a while yet, but China-based patent attorney Helen Duan says intellectual property is being taken more seriously there. And you can read more about that in this month's Recycling Times magazine with Helen Duan on the front cover. Go to irecyclingtimes.com. Well, those were the top stories this week. Thanks for watching. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.